What is up, my YouTube family? We are back again with another one, podcast number 21. On the Table Podcast is what it's called. Bare Bones Reactions is who I am, my channel name. Today we have Cinema Shogun back. We know he's been on a Britney Spears trip and covering her and her husband and everything else. He does a fantastic job on that, as we could all tell. Anyways, guys, he's got that. But today he's got a video on Ryan and Upchurch again. Placer County Sheriff's looking for Ryan Upchurch over his involvement in Kylie Rodney case. Now, my question is this. If he's sitting here and he has this out here, you know what it's named. I mean, it's right in front of everybody. So if he actually has that right there, if he has that and it's named that, then what does he know? So in this video, he tries to touch on some key points, and the key points is kind of out there. You know, his analogy is usually out there anyways, but if it's about Britney Spears, then he's good about it. So anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated, guys. And anyways, let's see what he has to say here. I'm looking forward to this video, but I'm not looking forward to this video, if you know what I mean, because it's not, whenever Upchurch does something wrong, everybody takes advantage of it. And that's what this guy is doing right here. So anyways, guys, let's continue.
Sent me over this screenshot last night saying that the Placer County Sheriff's Office is looking for Ryan Upchurch. Now, you know me, I don't believe just anything I hear on the internet, like some people, like a lot of people. I actually do my own research, and the research was really easy. I went over to the Instagram account, and sure enough, boy oh boy, that is the real Placer County Sheriff's Office, and they are trying to get...
Okay, right here. First off, why do you have information about the police looking for Ryan Upchurch? Okay, second off, why are you going to take advantage of that? Reviews, right? That's what we all do. But you know as well as I do that if the sheriff's department was looking for Ryan Upchurch, he's not hard to find. Point blank. So, with that being said, I know you're going to try to hit on some other points here that just is out there. You guys remember the phone calls a long time ago that called you and said that if you get an email or something from the sheriff's department, sheriff's department, if you have a warrant or they're looking for you, they are not going to they're not going to call you. They're not going to send you an email saying, hey, you have a warrant, come in. That's not what they do. So anyways, with that said, guys, let's continue to see what else he has to say.
Get in touch with Ryan Upchurch because of his recent comments about the Kylie Rodney case. So hey Ryan, I know you're a really busy guy. You know, you're busy unscrambling YouTubers' names on paper plates.
Kid, if you take their exact YouTube names and you use the letters, ICMELS comes out to CELMEKID, sell me kid. If you take Exanimaze, exactly how it's spelled, it comes out to ax ya man. If you put both of those together, it says ask your man to sell me a kid.
You're busy putting out false claims that dead teenagers don't even exist while their family mourns over their death.
Because they didn't. There ain't nobody. There ain't no Kylie Rodney. It's bullshit. It's fake.
Dang. Shogun. Could have eased us into that. You could have said that this 16-year-old girl, Kylie Rodney, was found in her car. That girl. You could have said that instead of saying what you said. I think that was very disrespectful of you even saying that to her. About her. But with that being said, guys, let's see what else Upchurch has to say.
Because there ain't no fucking dead girl, bruh. There ain't. It's because there is no actual crime. The only crime that is going on is a scam to get GoFundMe money.
I don't know if it's mental illness, drugs, or just too much chewing tobacco, But obviously, Ryan has completely lost his mind. So, Ryan, it's become apparent to me that you watch all of these videos. I don't know why. You're a famous person. Don't you have much better things to do? But hey, since you are so eager to reply and, stay up for 7 days coming up with roast videos that don't even...
So, in other words, you don't think that famous people, quote unquote, what you just said, should be talking about people on the internet, correct? Is that what you're saying? Because that's what I'm getting out of your reply towards the internet, that famous people does not watch it or shouldn't be able to watch it. So anyways, guys, let's see what else he has to say.
Don't even make me laugh. I think that maybe you should check your Instagram DMs. Yeah, you probably should, because Placer County wants to talk to you, bro. You're responding to random people on YouTube. Maybe you should respond to your Instagram DMs. I don't know why you're ducking the Placer County Sheriff's Office. And as far as Adventures with Purpose goes, they haven't had anything to do with you, bro. The $100,000, the Hellcat, you're going to donate that to someone who you are insinuating is involved in Kylie Rodney's disappearance, are involved in this whole GoFundMe scam? Looks like you're trying to...
Whoa. So you're saying who was involved? Who was Ryan Upchurch going to give his Hellcat to that was involved? The way you just worded that made it sound like he was going to give it to the person that was involved, something that'd be against the law. That's the way you worded that. So, yes, he's actually was going to give it to him, but he hasn't got an answer back from them yet. So there you go again. You're putting out information that all your fan base has to do is go back and check receipts, and they'll know that, hey, this guy puts out information that isn't even true half of the time. And half of the time it is true. I've told you that your fan base done said that your channel used to be good. Many of them told me that. Anyways, guys, let's see what else Shogun has to say.
To get out of, donating that car or donating that money. But even if you donated every penny you had, it would not erase what you have done. But you know what? I really want to stop addressing you, because at this point, what else do I have to say? You have roasted yourself. You have made yourself look completely stupid. I knew that all I had to do was sit back and be silent for a couple of days, and you would spill it. You would say too much. Oh.
Okay, so making this video, thought he had all the proper ammo to go at Upchurch. So what is your point here? Are you saying that the cops are looking for Upchurch? Are you insinuating that there's more than they're looking for Upchurch for? Because if you look down at what you have in your what your video is about, may I say, you scroll down, it says Placer County Sheriff's looking for Ryan Upchurch over his involvement in Kylie Rodney's case. Now, involvement. If you go look at the word involvement, once you look that up, go to a dictionary, type in involvement. Because involvement isn't just talking about names on a plate and decoding them. Involvement is having something to do with it. So your insinuations of something that is totally false is out of way and out of character. So, in other words, look at your content watch your videos like I've told you before, and then pick the right wording for your content. Not something that's going to get clickbaited on, because the way you worded this is totally wrong. Some people may take that totally wrong. And Ryan Upchurch was not involved in Kelly Rodney's case. he was going on podcasts and panelcasts talking about it, what may or may not have happened. Everybody was doing that. Everybody was throwing out assumptions over everything. So anyways, before you go and you put out content, look at your wording of your title of your content. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Oh man, I honestly feel bad for you, but you know, I think this conversation is over. I think you need to have a conversation with the sheriff's office. But you know, we'll let them handle that. But as far as everything else goes, I want to be the bigger man here. I'm going to suck up my pride and I want to say something. Because throughout this whole fiasco, I think I said something that I regret saying. You know, I hate generalizing people, and I hate when people generalize me. Like, don't lump me in a group with other people that I have nothing to do with. And I think I made a comment about something about most of Ryan Upchurch fans are crackheads or something like that. And that was wrong of me.
No, you insinuated that the Creek Squad was toothless meth heads, alcoholics, and cousin fuckers. That's what you insinuated towards the Creek Squad. For those that haven't heard that video, you can go back and look at the other video I made of this guy, and that's what he insinuates about the Creek Squad. And all we know is Creek Squad is nothing but a family, and we stick together. That's all. So this guy's going to go on right now to say more about the fan base of Ryan Upchurch, which is the Creek Squad. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Because, you know, I listened to R. Kelly growing up. I'm not peeing on people. So I understand that you could listen to this weirdo's music without being a weirdo yourself.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shogun, slow down a minute. Slow down. So you're telling me at this point that you're comparing R. Kelly to Ryan Upchurch. There's no comparison. Why would you even talk about peeing? What does that have to do with Ryan Upchurch? What does that have to do with the Creek Squad? Do you see what you just said? You took everything, your whole story that you was getting ready to tell, and you told it at the first of your show. That way you run out of things to you talk about. You should learn how to pace things out a little bit more as you go down your show. And if you can't talk about things and figure out stuff to talk about, then write them down. Because we can tell that you ran out of every ammo at the very beginning of the show. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
But I want you all to understand, in my defense, I didn't know who this guy was a week ago. I had no clue who his fans were, nothing. Didn't know the guy existed. So my only encounters with his fan base were all of these weirdos making videos about me, sending me death threats in my inbox, and, you know, coming up with elementary school level insults that they couldn't even spell right in my comment section. So to me, I didn't realize that, you know, a bunch of normal people listen to his music. That kind of blows my mind, but I made comments generalizing people, and that's something that I don't like to do. And I don't want to step out of my character because someone else is a complete idiot. However, I did say that I was fighting fire with fire. I find it kind of odd that this dude has been over here saying the most, you know, heinous, bogus, crazy crap about everyone, even claiming that this girl doesn't exist. Yet people look down on me because I made a generalizing statement about his fans being crackheads. Now, I would like to apologize to all of his fans that aren't crackheads. This is not an apology to Ryan. Ryan is a piece of shit. And this is not an apology to any of his fans that were going crazy in my comment section or that are spreading this rumor.
Okay, whoa. Shogun, slow down again. Now I'm going to have to set this straight too. The Creek Squad and Ryan Upchurch, anytime that he's around on a podcast, panelcast, we know that the comments are going to be totally flooded. Because when you have a following of 2.9 million people, it's going to happen. So your insinuations on the Creek Squad, I'm not going to apologize to Ryan Upchurch. Well, you're not apologizing to the Creek Squad then, because we are a family. if you don't apologize to Upchurch, more than likely the Creek Squad's not going to say, cool. Plain and simple. They're just not. That's how hardcore they are, the Creek Squad. We're family. So now you know that. So maybe next time you can be like, hey, Creek Squad, I apologize. Not to some of them, unless the ones that's in my comments, I apologize. What kind of apology is that? Do you see how you sit here and you kind of contradict yourself in your own video? How you title things on your videos that's not true? And you know it, but you continue to do it. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Rumor and this theory about Kylie not being real. The apology goes out to you all who had nothing to do with anything. Maybe you listen to some Upchurch music and maybe you don't even agree with anything he's saying. I apologize to you all because I shouldn't have said that. And I could be the bigger man and admit when I'm wrong. Ryan cannot. Ryan is a narcissist. And honestly, at this point, we could roast Ryan all day. We could make fun of all the bogus things he's said. And trust me, it is really easy to do that. But I think this dude needs help. I think that someone, please, for the love of God, if you care about him, y'all need to get this dude some help. I think he's going through like a manic episode. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to, apply any labels as to what he may be going through mentally. But either the dude is on something or the dude is having like a mental breakdown. He can.
So you're not going to apply any kind of things because you're not a doctor. Then why would you apply that he's on something or he's having a mental breakdown? Isn't that something that a doctor would diagnose you with? Is one of those two, or whatever they'd be diagnosing that person with? So basically you are implying towards him of him having a mental breakdown or whatever else you said. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
Cannot handle true crime. He rage quit yesterday, and now he's back today doubling down saying Kylie isn't real. If yesterday wasn't a bad enough look, now he's doubling down today saying Kylie never existed. He's saying that Gabby Petito never existed. I don't want to give this any more of my energy at all. But I'm glad that the Placer County Sheriff's Office has plenty of energy for Ryan. And hopefully, he likes to respond to everything else. Hopefully he goes and responds to that inbox. But with all that being said, I'm actually going out of town for a couple of days. I'm going to do my best to get out.
Well, we would kind of like you to respond to your electrical tape around your pinky. You know how many comments I get about what's wrong with your pinky? Why don't you post on your page that, pinky's this, pinky's getting better, pinky's growing, pinky's back on it, it's attached. Why don't you do something like that with your posting? Because seriously, people ask me about it all the time. I don't know what to tell them. I just don't. Anyways, guys, let's continue. See what he has to say.
Whatever videos I can from my hotel room, but that's just a heads up if the videos are kind of slow. But I hope all of you go out there and enjoy your life as well. These true crime cases can be tough. A lot of people have gotten pulled down this rabbit hole by some weird country rapper that is now wanted by the Placer County Sheriff's Office. And, I hope that y'all don't get yourselves wrapped up.
All right, we're done with this video, guys. Look, the thing about this whole video is I guarantee you, if the sheriff's department wanted to talk to Upchurch, they wouldn't have sent something to his Instagram, guys. Every one of us knows this. A sheriff's department's not going to send you a piece of mail saying you have a warrant out for your arrest. They're not doing that. They done told us that. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It's highly appreciated, guys. Salute to you, Creek Squad, YouTube family. Your boy Deuces is out. Thank you, guys.